Hi everyone, it is me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about how when your reckoner doesn't meet the standards to take on something. So if you have Windows 10 or Windows 11, as you know, they always got update makes, and this reckoner could only handle taking on 22H2, which updates ended mostly in the 11th month of last year. Now you would think that it would take on 23H2, but that updates ended months ago too. And the only one now is 24H2. Now I know some folks are going to say that some reckoners can handle going on to things and some can't. Cannot. And there's always going to be someone out there who thinks that Gecko Linux is the answer, that it can do everything and more than what Smallsoft Windows, Apple Macintosh OS, or Google Chrome OS can do, but that's really Firefox can do, but that's their belief. They'll say things like, hey, don't you know Gecko Linux is good? First off, Gecko Linux, you only get 5 years of updates, for bug hills and strongholds, and then after that, if your reckoner can't go to the next update make, then there's really much you can do. And Gecko Linux isn't the greatest running layout out there. I mean, a lot of you folks say it is, but it's not. And you always sob and say, why are reckoners not running Gecko Linux? First off, because everyone knows how Smallsoft Windows works. A lot more folks know how Apple Macintosh OS works. A lot more folks know how Google Chrome OS works. And a lot more know how lowly Firefox OS works. You don't have to go all over the interweb. You don't have to go to some bullshit. You don't got to deal with, oh, sorry, you can't take on updates, because even though it's your reckoner and it's your Gecko Linux, you set it up, and you set the login, and you set the updates on their shit, oh, but you can't take the updates. And then the tools either working or not working. Oh, that's because you folks with Windows and Mac OS and Chrome OS and Firefox are dumb. Oh, is that right? Then that means anyone who's working with Linux is highly wise or something? Like you gotta be as highly wise, like you folks are as highly wise as, Isaac Newton or Albert Einstein or Stephen Hawking were when they were alive? Now that's bullshit. Right there. Oh, well, you just gotta learn how to do things for yourself. First off, are you under some belief that Windows or Mac OS or Chrome OS or Firefox OS, that it doesn't do anything unless you tell it to do it? Well, the last time I checked, I don't gotta tell my reckoner to go look for updates. I gotta tell Windows to do it. You gotta tell Mac OS to do it, or Chrome OS or Firefox OS to look for updates, because it won't do it on its own. You have to tell it to start the reckoner up or shut the reckoner down. So don't give me that bullshit about how Windows and Mac OS and Chrome OS and Firefox OS do everything for you, and Gecko Linux you gotta tell it to do shit. Because I don't want to hear that. Oh, well, Linux just, yeah, Linux doesn't work right. It's fucked up. A lot of tools or settings don't work at all, or they tell you things like, sorry, you don't got this off. They don't either work right or don't do what they say they'll do. And I had it once. I had a bullshit reckoner with Gecko Linux on it. Oh, it came from Goodwill's Thrift and Gift Middle, right? and some joke, and someone like you put Gecko Linux on it, and there was a bug where you couldn't take on updates. And I know a lot of you Gecko Linux folks like to say Linux is flawless. It has no bugs, it has no flaws, or no glitches, or anything like that. Yeah, that's right. It doesn't have any bugs or glitches or flaws in it. You're lying about it. Oh, I'm lying about it, huh? So, was I just making that up? No, I don't believe whatever you Linux folks want to believe, you got the right to believe it. I don't have that reckoner anymore. It was a Dell Middletop, and I don't have it anymore. And even if I did, you really think I need to show you that it wouldn't take on updates? Because you're not going to believe me anyway. See, I don't care if anyone believes me or doesn't believe me about all the things that are not right about Gecko Linux. I don't care if you say I'm lying or making it up. Yeah, Gecko Linux is dumb under the grounds that none of the tools or settings work the way they should or don't work at all. You know. So anyway, it is what it is. Deal with it. You know. And if you want to watch the film that I made yesterday, you know, about Mang from Flash Gordon not liking my work, you can do that. And I'll see you later.